My name is Tootie, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to the Breakfast and Bud Morning Show. This is the hottest thing smoking in the AM. You dig me? You feel what I'm saying? So listen, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Now, as you know, we done had some very interesting topics throughout the week so far, and today is going to be probably one of those days. Because why? We are going to be talking about the diddler. You dig what I'm saying? Now listen, at the 11:30, we'll see. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I already had it down to a science. But look, at the 12 o'clock hour, we will be having people call in. If you want to get some advice for Toot, you call in. That segment will be just for y'all. So you can call in if you want some advice, if you're stuck, if you're trying to figure out if you're trying to lead that dude, if you're trying to figure out if you want to date this girl, you confused, you like a boy and a girl, whatever the case may be, call in and talk to Toot. You know what I'm saying? That's at the 12 o'clock hour. So make sure you do that. Listen, I'm about to open up the phone lines in a second because we're going to be talking about the diddler. Yeah, feel me? Listen, everybody know it's probably one of the things that you can't avoid on your social media right now. You know what I'm saying? Sean P. Diddy Combs, he's everywhere. Now, the topic we're going to have, because there's a lot of back and forth. A lot of people sometimes do not understand why victims wait so long before they say something. And then they automatically look like a money grab. I get it. I understand. Now, I have to be honest with you. With some of the shit that I've been reading on these pages, some of these folks did go to the police and shit in 2000. But when you have money, and I want to make something very, very clear. When you have money, you'll be surprised at things that you can make go away. And the legal system is no exception. It's been the biggest money maker since the hands of time. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. We finna talk about the diddler. You dig? Now listen, the thing that was very, very interesting is because I had seen a story with Gene Deal, and I actually put it in one of my videos where I have reacted to Diddy. And there was this thing that always bothered me when the notorious B.I.G. passed away. It was the fact that Diddy was just not there to greet his mother. That always sat wrong with me. I felt like something was just off about that particular situation. Now, Gene Deal, you know what I'm saying, did talk to Miss Wallace, and we're going to get into the full clip. I don't want to just regurgitate that, but we're going to get into the full clip and everything like that. But the question that I have right now, have you ever been in positions when you might have been with a man, okay, and you didn't feel great about having sex, but you did it anyway? Now, the reason why I'm asking that, because a lot of people automatically feel like if you are a grown woman, you know what I'm saying, there's just certain things that you should be able to say or do, you know what I'm saying, to alleviate being in certain situations. And I want to understand that. I want to talk about it. I want to talk to a lot of women today because some things, it don't sit right in my spirit. And the meaning being is because I've seen a lot of criticism about Cassie. Everybody saying she's just as much as involved as everybody else, and blah, blah, this and this and this and that. Can a grown woman? So the question I got today is, can a grown woman be brainwashed? We're going to talk about it. We're going to open up the lines. Listen, I want to hear from different people. I want to hear from a lot of people. I want to know, can a grown woman be brainwashed? I need to know this type of shit because a lot of people don't feel like that she could have been stuck. A lot of people like, you had enough money, why you didn't leave? People do not understand what power does. Now, we do know that allegedly, you know what I'm saying, Kid Cudi car got blew the fuck up 4 years ago. He said something, a lot of people said something, but nothing happened because powerful men can make certain things go away. So I want to know, that's what we're talking about right now. Can grown women be brainwashed by men? I want to know. Drop it down in the comments. The number is 678-235-4338. Call right now. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me make sure that I got shit right because I know I don't turn the phone on. But call me up and I want to talk about it. Let's be real. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand, bro. Men have power. Men have power. You feel me? Sometimes the power is not always physical, but the power of the mind can be a motherfucker. So we're going to talk about all these shits. Now, the other questions that I have for you guys this morning, so when you call in, I want you to also let me know, you know what I'm saying, who do you think is on the tapes? Don't goddamn hold back. I want to know, who do you think is on the tapes? And then I also want to know, you know what I mean, who do you think that anybody is lying, and do you think this is all a money grab? I want to know right now. So listen, the number is pinned. The number is 678-235-4338. Let me make sure that I got this shit on, y'all, because I did just make sure that I had to unplug a lot of shit to get this carpet clean. Somebody do me a test call. So can you do me a test call? I just want to make sure I got everything operating right. But yes, that's what we're going to call in on. I want to know right now, who do y'all think will be on the tapes? Now, if you too shy, you don't want to call in, that's fine too. Put it in the comments because I want to know, who do y'all truly believe will be on the tapes? You know what I'm saying? I want to know. It is the Breakfast and Bud Morning Show. I appreciate everybody for coming in and tuning in and stuff like this. If you are at work right now, put blue hearts in the chat. Put blue hearts in the chat. I want to know. Somebody said meat. Y'all, man, this shit is too. Don't ask what. I gotta ask the question. Hell, you talk about. I gotta ask the question, and then we're gonna also get into. Biggie's mom. She did talk to Gene Deal, and I'm very interested in seeing what's going on with that as well. So we're gonna pull all of that stuff up. Let me make sure, cause okay, so the phone is ringing. All right, I want to make sure. I see you, side. That's you. All right, I got you. So we got the first person in here. Let's see. Yo, who this is?
This your brother. What up? What it do?
Hey, good morning, brother.
We're rising.
How you doing, Pumpkin?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, Cliff? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, y'all know that my brother, he's calling from the shop. You feel what I'm saying?
How you know it?
Yo, when y'all call in, tell y'all name of where y'all is from. Y'all know this is Kawana's big-headed ass. Y'all see him in the comments. But what do you got to say about this shit? Do you think that grown women can be brainwashed? You a man, so this is gonna be great hearing it from your perspective.
Yeah, I think grown women could be brainwashed because, like for example, with Diddy, he got power. I feel like he forced Cassie to do what the fuck she was doing. Like if she say anything, she would be either hurt or killed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you saw the example of him whooping her ass in the damn hotel room. He forced her.
Facts. She was definitely trying to get away on that thing. And you know what was so incredible about that moment? See, a lot of people don't even read the affidavit, but people don't even understand that she was in the middle of a freak off during that situation. It was another man that was in the room with Diddy that day. You feel what I'm saying? So that girl was running for her life. So a lot of people is like, oh my gosh, she's just as much to blame and blah, blah, blah. Listen, I get it. I understand that people can make certain choices, but people do not understand when niggas got that coin, it's just absolutely hard. Now, my next question is, who you think is on the tape? Who you think is on some of them tapes? Who you think is on some of them tapes?
You want me to name them?
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. That's the point.
Stevie J.
Who?
Meek Mill. I heard that Aaliyah was supposed to be on there. Will Smith.
That's who you think. Now I don't want you to say who you heard. Who do you actually feel in your heart is on there?
Justin Bieber, Odell Beckham, Trey Songz, Chris Brown. Who else?
Damn, nigga, just say the industry.
The whole industry.
Yo,
the only one who wasn't invited for real was Kanye West, because they know Kanye West was going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, I don't see Kanye getting in one of them type of situations. Hell no, not at all. Hey, thank you so much, brother, for calling in. I appreciate that. Hey, love you back. Hey, y'all hit me up on the lines right now, 678-235-4338. We're having an important conversation. Can grown women be brainwashed? Now, we seen this situation where there's a lot of women, you can go in the Shade Room comments right now, they feel like Cassie is just as to blame as anybody else. All of the women that's around Diddy, they feel like they also have to take accountability. I mean, that would be Mary J. Blige, and I'm sorry, but that would also be the late, great Kim Porter. So I'm asking you guys, can grown women be brainwashed? Have you seen it? Have you been brainwashed? Have you been so thrown and submerged in a man to where you didn't even have no parts of yourself? You would do absolutely anything that man asks you to do. I know there's a lot of women out there that have done that. You might not want to do it, but want to say it, but this is a safe place. Can it happen? Don't be scared. Call me up on the lines. I want to hear from y'all. Y'all be in the comments talking. Call in and talk to Tootie. 678-235-4338. The question is, can a grown woman be brainwashed? I want to know. Let's get it.
Call from Jamie.
How you doing, Jamie?
Hey, Toot.
Hey, Pooh. Where you calling from?
Texas.
Texas in his house.
But I work from home, so I'm good.
Okay, that's good. So you heard the question. Can a grown woman be brainwashed?
Absolutely. Did we not know anything prior to 1950? Women really didn't have rights like that. So whatever people told them is kind of what they went with until they started getting out there and seeing stuff and learning stuff for themselves.
Exactly. So, do you think that there was a place to do it? Because, see, I've been seeing a lot of things and a lot of stuff going back and forth about Cassie. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. A lot of people think because she didn't come forward sooner that she never had an outcry. But now we're hearing that she definitely did. But when you think about all of the people, now listen, if you have grown, powerful men that was inferior or scared of Diddy, what the fuck do you think about is going to happen to an impressionable 19-year-old who's trying to get into the industry that got involved with that same type of predator? I just think that is easier said than done, but I totally agree. And people don't understand this. Women, we had no rights. We were always inferior to men. Even today, in this time, Trump loves that type of setting. He feels like women are only good for certain things, and you guys got to get woke up for that shit. So who you think on the tapes?
It would be easy to name who's not on the tapes. I put in the comments for real because I was looking at some of them pictures and I'm like, Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, Leo, and it was a lot of white people in the beginning.
What you doing at Diddy's party?
Yeah.
Like, it made no sense to me, but like when I saw it, I was like, now it all makes sense. You made a comment about Diddy and Biggie's mom, and something always didn't set right with me because I'm like, you would think if that's your best friend, your ace, you would do anything you can for his mama and his kids. When that man died, Diddy did nothing for them. Like, he didn't, no birthday cards, no nothing. But you know what he did do? Went out and made a song and exploited the fact that he was gone.
Facts.
And made money. He made more money off of Biggie unalive than he did off of him when he was alive.
Definitely. Most definitely.
On a lot of people, you know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, no.
And see, and the other part about this and the downside about this too is because you got to understand Miss Wallace and the children, they received nothing from Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Which is sad to me because you would think that he would at least made sure that his children were okay. And it's just really swept up on the rug and it's sad. But thank you so much for calling in, sis. I appreciate you.
All right, thanks too. Love you.
I love you too. Hey, y'all, we talking about the diddler today, and we're talking about if grown women can be brainwashed. This is a very, very great topic. Who are we talking to?
This is Miss B, baby.
How you doing, Punkin? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Arizona.
Arizona in the house. Now, you hear the topic. Now, it's kind of like a 2-3-parter. So, we're going to try to go as quick as we can so we can get as much calls as we can. Now, the first question is, can a grown woman be brainwashed?
Absolutely. I done seen it. I still see it every day. I done seen women put men before their children every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. I just feel like, I'm just sorry. I hate to say it, but I don't really feel sorry for Puffy. I don't feel sorry for anybody involved because with the drugs and the partying and the money and the fame, everybody knew what they was doing.
Facts.
And what goes on in the dark will come to light.
Absolutely.
So I'm sorry. So everybody gonna have their day, and those that's being quiet, they being quiet for a reason.
Yeah. So my next question is, who you think on the tapes?
I was watching old videos too. You know I love when you laugh. But I was watching old videos. Justin Bieber, that baby is hurt. Like,
yo, he is
hurt as a grown man.
Yo,
something happened to him.
Let me tell you something. And I think that he's more afraid of the tapes coming out because, see, people don't understand. I understand that people got a lot of empathy for him, as they should, because they're thinking about Justin Bieber, the child. But see, right now it's Justin Bieber, the man. He has a family, he has a wife. He don't want people to see him in those type of positions. And if some of the alleged things are true, oh man, he went through the ringer, and that scares me for him. You know what I'm saying? Who else you think besides Justin Bieber?
Farnsworth Bentley, let's add him to the list. Why did he treat that grown man like that? Like, who talks to another grown man like that?
What?
I feel like there was something like that was going on. You know, I think his name is going to come up too.
Facts.
And then, Yeah, I do think his name is gonna come up. I think Usher was exposed to some stuff. I don't know if he was a part of it, but I think he was exposed to some things.
I definitely,
In the studio with them.
I definitely
he
think,
seen a lot.
I definitely think Usher poop box got touched. I definitely do. I definitely
I
do.
do.
I definitely
And
do.
then Mary J. And then Mary J.
Oh, she's another one. Now she's a woman, now, and that's another
And
part.
I love Mary J.
Me
but
too.
I think Mary J. probably didn't have been involved with some freak offs.
I do too. I do too. I totally believe it. I totally believe it. And if she did not participate, she definitely was complicit in certain acts. So yeah, this is really gonna shake the heads of a lot of people. Yeah. So I don't know, but thank you for calling in, Pumpkin.
Yo, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. Bye, y'all.
Always. Listen, hit me up on the lines right now, 678-235-4338. We are talking, can grown women be brainwashed? Now, we seen this whole Diddy situation. A lot of people saying Cassie could have left. She had a way out. Can a grown woman be brainwashed? I want to hear y'all. Hit me up on the lines and sit.
It's Steve.
What's going on with you?
His life
Just
completely bad.
You said life is bad?
Yep.
Oh man, I don't like how you sounding. You alright, family?
No, I got injured and I was on public transportation and somebody T-boned the fuck out of me.
T-boned the bus?
I flew up in the air and actually landed, and I had two of the 4 kids. I had 2 of my kids with me on the bus.
Were they hurt too?
No, they completely fine, but their mental kind of off because of that shit. They don't want to be on no buses no more because of that. But yeah, I got the worst of it. My son saved my daughter, and I couldn't even imagine not being able to touch your kid while you're flying in the air and trying to protect your face. I almost went through the windshield.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear about that, family.
I
Damn.
ain't got no broken bones at night.
It's just more like the mental trauma.
I ended up walking to almost a mile that day.
Damn, I'm sorry.
That's adrenaline talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Where did this happen at?
Oh, it's in my hometown.
Where your hometown?
About a mile. Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm so sorry, man. That shit. I don't even want to ask you a question no more because now I done got bummed out. I hate that you went through that, but I am happy that everything is gonna be okay. And guess what, man? You gonna probably. I mean, that's shit. Sue the fuck out the man who hit y'all. He had insurance.
I don't even understand. It's crazy. I seen car parts flying everywhere, and this person drove around the whole bus. I don't even understand. They had to hit other people. It's impossible how they hit the bus. So this bus is big, and you can't tilt a bus completely almost to its side, like knock out tires and shit. And I seen them go around the bus, completely park the car in the parking lot, get out of the car, and not be harmed. They're walking from the shit with their passing. It's just the only thing they suffer is red faces. Like, oh my God.
Damn, family, I'm so sorry that happened. I hope that everything. I mean, like, listen, I hope that everything work out. Like, honestly, the great thing is that all of y'all was able to walk away. You feel me? The other thing is you might need to check in with the transit system and get you a police report and some shit like that. You should be able to sue some folks.
I'm already on it.
Okay, yeah, get on that, girl, because I mean, a change is coming. Just hang on, because shit, you gonna be able to get you some bread.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, I mean, what?
Early Christmas time.
Hell yeah, bro, it's gonna come. It's gonna definitely come. I mean, just hang on in there, okay?
Yes, you already know. So ask me the question.
Okay, so here's the question. Hurry up, real quick. All right, can a grown woman be brainwashed?
Yes and no.
Yes, and would you say yes? You say yes and no?
Yes, it depends on how strong your mind is. If
That's
they're stupid as hell, they can easily be tense.
Have you ever been brainwashed?
Then they can.
Have you
ever been what?
Have you ever been brainwashed?
Hell to the no.
Now you laughed at it. I don't know why you laughed first.
I've never been brainwashed ever.
Okay, that's good. Look, I want prayers and stuff to go out to you and your family, and I hope everything works out and sue to piss off them folks. And thank you for calling in, okay?
Always.
All right. Hey, yo, hit me up on the line right now, 678-235-4338. I want to know, can a grown-ass woman be brainwashed? Y'all know the truth. Have you ever been in a situation to where you submerged so much of yourself into a man that it just drove your ass crazy? I want to know that shit. Put it down in the comments. Now, a lot of people saying that Cassie was complicit. A lot of people said Cassie could have walked away. So I'm asking you, is there any kind of reason in the world that would have made her stay? You know what I'm saying? Other than money. A lot of people think that money is everything. Blah, blah, this and this and that. You know what I mean? But sometimes women, mine be gone. Have yours ever been gone? Call me. I want to know right now. Hit me up on the lines. I need to know.
Call from.
Who is this?
My name is Nay.
How you doing, May?
I am doing well. That is Nay, like N is in Nancy.
Okay, N is in Nancy, so Nay, okay? How you doing today, Nay? Where you calling from?
Doing well. I'm calling from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, born and raised.
Hey, that's what's up, ATL Georgia. Why you ain't never came and brought me nothing to eat? I be asking, you don't cook or nothing?
I do. I'm in the boonies right now. I'm a farmer, so I stay like in the boonies.
Shit, but you seem like you growing your shit. I'd rather eat yours than the shit they got in the grocery stores. Put me on.
Hey, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. We're working on something with my nonprofit right now. I got you.
Hey, that's what's up. I might have to ask you some questions about the nonprofit stuff too and how to get started.
Of course.
That's gonna be something, Nate. But anyway, I gotta ask a question. Is it possible for a grown woman to be brainwashed?
Oh, absolutely. Nothing to be proud of, but it happened to me. So
Okay.
yeah, it's very possible.
So no, it's not even. I mean, because it's a lot of people that I'm pretty sure has went through it, but they be afraid to talk about it. So if you don't mind, I got a question. Like, give me some examples of how you knew you was just gone when it came down to that man.
So it's two different ways. Like, people look at it as they're like just men with money. It's not always men with money. Like, men without money can be very manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of trained into doing that, especially if their fathers are like that, blah, blah, blah. But when you go into a situation and you care about somebody, you're like, oh man, carrying that God complex, I can change them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, I'm slowly changing myself and you don't see it. And then you make excuses for it. You're like, it could never happen to me, but it does. It can be anything from conversation, gifting, gaslighting, all that type of stuff.
Facts. So when you was in that type of situation, did you find yourself, or did you find him isolating you from family and friends and things like that? Was it ever like an issue when it was like you wanted to go out? Did he try to make it a point to just like kind of isolate you from people?
Oh, absolutely. That was one of the tricks. And sometimes it works, in those situations. Sometimes it doesn't. Because with me, I'm very strong-willed. I'm gonna fight you back. I'm not gonna just take your answer and not question it. Like I have to know that. I'm really like on top of stuff like that. So sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes if you're in the bad state of mind and you're already vulnerable and they pulling stuff on you, you don't have the strength to like argue back. It's very possible for them to pull you in and just pull you away from your folks. But then, if you're able to, some women aren't, but I was able to very quickly. If you're able to get past that and see what it is, you can start making those like exit plans. Like, okay, I see where he's manipulating me, so I know where to make my moves. I see where he doesn't pay attention to things, where he does pay attention to things, and it's kind of like a game they play. A lot of men, sadly, these days, they do play those games.
You know what's so crazy? A lot of people, you hear this so much, and it's mind blowing to me because when you go into these comment sections, you hear more from females. It's more women that's in the comments that's like saying, "Oh yeah, Cassie could have left." A lot of people don't understand that a lot of Cassie friends was his friends. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that, who she could have ran to was already being controlled by this man. It was grown men who was not saying absolutely nothing. So when you put women into the equation who's already, I mean, when it come down to the music industry, I mean, it was a male dominated thing at that particular
absolutely.
time. So it was like women did whatever they needed to do just to be able to excel in that right. So I think it's crazy how people don't understand that women sometimes can, grown women. Let me rephrase that, because see, the thing about it, or the problem that we're having, is that people feel like Cassie should have been left, and that grown women can't be brainwashed, and you in fact can. And that was a great point. That's what I wanted to hear. I want to hear more stuff for the underlying stuff, because people don't understand how a man can isolate the hell out of you without you even knowing it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it happens. And once the isolation is there, the control starts. Because now you're completely
absolutely.
codependent on that dude. So yeah, man, that's great stuff. Thank you so much for calling in, Nay.
Of course.
All right, I'm on my plate
You
soon.
have a good rest of your day.
You as well. Hey, listen, we're talking Diddy. We are talking the Diddler. You feel what I'm saying? But we're also having a subtopic as well. I want to know, can a grown ass woman be brainwashed? You know what I'm saying? We see situations where women come out later on and they say that they were, you know what I'm saying, attacked, or they say that they were hurt, and they say that they were assaulted and some more stuff. But, you know, and a lot of people say she could have been left. But people don't understand that Stockholm is real. So we taking calls. Let me hear you.
Call from Stars Journey.
What's your name, boo?
Stars Journey.
How you doing, Pumpkin? Where you calling from?
Delaware.
How you doing? So listen, you heard the question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can a grown woman be brainwashed?
Yes, I was.
And can you have you ever been in a situation where you might have been in a Cassie type of situation, to where, man, you were submerged in a man so much to where you didn't even know what to say or do?
Yes, my ex-husband used to abuse the crap out of me, and to keep it away from my oldest daughter, I would take it every single day.
So this is the thing. You had parents?
No, my mom was deceased, and my dad wasn't talking to me.
Okay, so
I had nobody.
So you really had nobody. So this person who you was with was pretty much all you had at that particular time.
Yep.
So was that the reason why you were staying? Because was you ever financially dependent on him?
No.
Okay.
I had my own, but then it got to the point where he was like, I don't want you to go to work. I want you to stay home and take care of our kids. And he kept making up lies and manipulating me. And then he had his mom in on it. And his mom was like, yeah, you need to be a mom to the kid and not worry about working. It got even to the point where the job called me and told me I was fired.
See,
because he was calling the job.
So I'm gonna be the women on the Shade Room comments right now, because this is what I see. Mm-hmm. So why didn't you leave?
I had nowhere to go. We were homeless. Mm-hmm. And I had nobody to turn to. Everybody stopped talking to me because he was controlling my life.
And it was sometimes when people used to talk about him and you used to go off on them defending him, huh?
Yep.
That shit is fucking horrible, man. Thank you so much for calling in, Pooh. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Hey, listen, we are talking the Diddler. We're talking Sean Combs. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, have said that Cassie had every right, or had enough time, or had enough resources to leave. So a lot of people saying that she's just as complicit. So what I want to know, and this is the questions that we're talking about right now, is, can a grown-ass woman be brainwashed? And have you ever been into a situation where you might have been, in fact, brainwashed? Secondly, who y'all think on the tapes? I need to know who y'all think is on the tapes. Shit like that I need to know. Let me know.
Call from.
Who this is?
Shanti.
How you doing? Where you calling from?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Hey, what's going on, Oklahoma? Now, you heard the question, all right? We're talking to Diddler, we're talking Cassie, we're talking all of those things. Can a grown woman be brainwashed?
Absolutely.
Have you ever experienced that?
No, but I have been around it.
Okay. Give me some examples of what you would say brainwash would entail.
Well, when we talk about brainwash, that automatically goes with domestic violence.
Okay.
I can say that it's more controlling and, like you said, isolation. a lot of people don't understand, like, being in that type of situation, the things that women have to try to go through before they can even leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of situations are very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Women lose their life, you know what I'm saying, dealing with men like this. So I have always been told you'll never understand until you go through it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, people on the outside be mad at the person that's going through it because it's like, why are you still there? Like, why are you still messing with them? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sometimes you have to play the role that way you can exit. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be life-threatening. Just like Cassie, when she was trying to run away from Diddy, it was hard because it was hard to get away because she was in a dangerous situation. You know what I'm saying? So at any moment, she could have been killed. You know what I'm saying? So you have to play your cards right before you can just get away. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has, you know what I'm saying, family members or friends or, you know what I'm saying, to help them get away. Sometimes you have to play that part. That way you can, because if not, you can lose your life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's absolutely true. So my question to you before we wrap this up and get another call. So being that she had resources, do you think there's any reason why she shouldn't have stayed? Being that she had resources. Now, however, we gotta keep it real. A lot of her friends and a lot of the people she would have ran to would have been probably some people that he introduced her to. So I mean, his hand ran deep. But do you think that she had enough resources to get away?
Not. You gotta think about it. Back then, no, because you know how. Like you said, how deep his hand was into everything. So how could she have got away if everybody is around Diddy, everybody messed with Diddy, everybody's friends with Diddy? You know what I'm saying? Everything was wrapped around Diddy at that time. So it's just like, how could she? You know what I'm saying? Without anybody alerting Diddy and letting him know, well, look, she's trying to get away. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, like I said, it's just how you have to play your cards at that time dealing with that.
Yeah, I totally understand exactly where you're coming from. Thank you so much for calling in, family. We are talking the Diddler. Thank you so much, fam. Hey, we are talking the Diddler right now. We're going to take some more calls in a second. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Give me 1 second. We're going to take some more calls. Listen, what we're talking about right now is we're talking about the Diddler. All right? We're talking about, did Cassie have the means to be able to leave? Because we know we have certain situations where there are women like us who don't have the means and the money and the things like that, and sometimes the family to be able to flee a situation. Now, I've seen a lot of women in these comments saying that Cassie was also complicit. So the question and the things that we're talking about today is, can a grown ass woman be brainwashed? You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know, can a grown ass woman be brainwashed? Now, see, I want y'all to think about this too, because we have been in situations as women, you know what I mean, where we have completely submerged ourselves into men sometimes. A lot of us is on this damn chat right now. Let's be real. This is a safe place. But I also want to know, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people put blame on women when they become a certain age. But mentally and physically, your age can differ. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about. Yo, welcome to the Breakfast and Bud Morning Show. It is Tootie Toot. We are vibing up. You know what time it is. Y'all gonna have to do that. Y'all gonna have to do that real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm on TikTok too, so I gotta be very friendly. Listen, make sure you follow my Twitchy. Tap in with Toot. We are talking the Diddler. The Diddler, baby. You know what I'm saying? Did Cassie have the capacity and the means to leave? And can a grown-ass woman be brainwashed? That's what we're talking about. Y'all hit me up on the lines right now. It is 678-235-4338. Y'all call in and talk to Tootie. Shout out to Twitchy. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to TikTok. Man, I need y'all to do this. Y'all tap the screen. Tap the screen. Keep tapping the screen, bro. I'm going to be on for a minute. Yes, we got a call. We got a call. Let's see.
Call from.
What it do, family?
What's going on, Tootie Toot Toot?
What's happening with you? Hey, where you calling from?
Nothing much, family, nothing much.
Tell them your name and where you calling from.
I am calling from Riverdale, Georgia, the outskirts of Atlanta.
Hey, man, y'all right around the corner, man, and y'all ain't brought me no plate. Well, I'm telling you, I'm finna block a lot. I'm about to block a lot of y'all, folks. I'm about to block a lot of y'all.
Tell me where to meet you, and I'll bring you whatever you want.
I promise don't be mad when I'm in your DM. Hey, dig this. So you see what we talking about. We talking Diddy Combs, we talking to Diddler, and we're also talking about women. Is there any way that a grown ass woman can be brainwashed? Now a lot of people is yelling at Cassie, you could have left, girl. You could have stayed. You wanted to stay for that money. That money made you stay, girl. That's the reason why you was there. Now, can a grown ass woman be brainwashed? And have you ever been with a man and probably been in fact brainwashed? That's what we're talking about. Let me know.
Okay, so what I would say is, absolutely, a woman can be brainwashed. I feel like a man can too.
Facts.
Have I ever been brainwashed? Hell no. But have I ever been stupid behind a man? Hell yes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't brainwashed. I chose to stay. I seen the red flag, and I chose to stay because, like you said earlier, we think we can change people. We think we the woman that can change a man.
Yeah.
But sometimes that don't be the case because some men are just who they are.
Facts.
Now with Casey, her situation, I really don't like speaking on her situation because we don't know what it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know what she encountered in the beginning. It could have been that, and she chose to stay because it was because of money. She seen something that could level her up a little higher.
I think we also got to look at the demographic. We got to look at the time it was in the demographic. Okay, this was also a time where women didn't have any existence to make a power when it came down to being in the music industry. So somebody that might have been 19 years old, like her, she's dying to be the next Rihanna, dying to be the next Aaliyah, or whoever's out around that time, and things like this. Now you got this powerful man. Now I can almost believe you with 100% certainty that he wooed the hell out of Cassie in the beginning. Oh my God. Yeah. He probably blew her fucking mind. And I believe that's how it starts. Now, when you have a young lady that's impressionable, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, it does make it a little bit different. Now though, we got to transfer. You know what I'm saying? We got to go in the future a little bit. Now she's 24. You know what I'm saying? And now these freak offs is happening. You know what I mean? Do you think that she could have been brainwashed enough to stay, or do you feel like she could have been able to leave?
I don't want to speak on it because
see, then you shouldn't have called, then, sis. You shouldn't have called, because that's what we talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna speak on it. I feel like I'm gonna get up out of there, but everybody's not strong-minded like that.
That's facts.
Everybody can't have that strength to say, I'm gonna get me a plan and get up out of here. But some way, somehow, she ended up gone. Yeah, maybe it was. Later on, it kind of seemed like he done did everything he could have done to her, but she did get away eventually when she could.
Yeah.
So could she have left earlier on? I don't know.
All right, so I got one more last question. Who you think on them tapes?
Okay.
Say that again? Who you think on them tapes?
Ooh,
just name two people. Just name two people who you think for sure is on them tapes.
I gotta say Justin and Usher.
Damn. Y'all think you know what? I would do anything to be subpoenaed. I want to be on the jury panel so bad. I swear to God, I do. Oh, I want to be on this so bad. I want to be on this one right here, boy, so bad. Thank you so much for calling in, sis. Hey, man, you too, Pookie. Hey, we are talking the Diddler. We are talking Sean Combs. We are talking, can a grown woman be brainwashed? Now, I've been seeing a lot of women in these comment sections, and y'all are going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And y'all saying that women have a choice. Women stay for money. Women this, women there. Is shelters. There's family. It's so many different things that you guys say, but people fail to sometimes realize that real women, grown women, can be victimized mentally. So I want to talk to y'all. Hit me up. I want to know. Mute me out in the back. Mute me, family.
Hello?
Thank you. Mute me out. Who am I talking to?
This Rudy.
How you doing, family? Where you calling from?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, that's what's up, Tennessee. Now, you heard the question. Can grown women be brainwashed?
Yes, I do, because I was in that situation, but it wasn't with a man, it was with a woman, though.
Okay. That's, you know what, and I'm happy you called, because it does work both ways. So you said it was with a woman. Give me some examples.
Well, she isolated me from my family. I couldn't go nowhere. I was always with her.
She controlled my finances. She did everything to me. Physical abuse, mental abuse, everything too.
Now, listen. You know, I gotta be devil's advocate because people are gonna ask you this. You're in a same sex relationship. It is two women. A lot of people would say, why you just didn't whoop her ass? So why you didn't do that?
I did fight back, but she was just stronger than me. And on top of that, I had my family and everything, but I had to be mentally strong enough to leave because I was so in love. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, you know, after this last time, I had to get away. I had to. Like, if it came down to me versus my family, I couldn't do that shit no more.
Okay. Now you said that she had a lot of control, so pretty much she took control of the finances, your money and things like that. So what she would do? Just give you money for like an allowance or something? Like how did that work?
No, it was the mindset that I always had to help her out.
Yeah.
Every time she got into a bind, I was the one that was physically, financially helping, supporting us.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
When she knew my situation, like I got a whole child that I'm providing for, but I had to help her out too because we laying down together. But she never helped me back on the back end. It was always me.
So how long did it take you to get out of that situation?
We was together for like almost 8 years.
Damn.
And and she just like we'll break up, stop talking for a while, then she'll just ease her way on back, and then I just fall right back into the trap.
So basically, she wouldn't ease her way on back. You would ease your way on back because you was out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I mean, we gotta have accountability. We know because we circle that block because I know I did before I got it right. You feel what I'm saying? So most definitely. So my last question is, who do you think is on the tapes? Name two people who you think.
I think Ben's work on there. It's probably like J-Lo, because think back to early 90s, probably like J-Lo.
Yeah, I definitely think that J-Lo's on some of them tapes. Thank you so much for calling in, family.
All right.
Hey, listen, we are talking the Diddler. And we want to know, you know what I'm saying, can a grown-ass woman be brainwashed? I've been seeing a lot of dialogue with women who saying that Cassie put up with it because she wanted to. You know what I'm saying? They said there was a reason that she could have fled and all types of shit. So I want to know what y'all saying, what y'all feeling. Hit me up right now. Let me talk about it. I want to talk about it. Who this is?
This is Jacqueline.
How you doing, Jacqueline? Mute me out in the background, boo. How you doing?
Okay, hold on. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Where you calling from?
Hey, Pooh.
Hey, Pooh. Tell them where you calling from.
Delaware.
Delaware. All right. So you heard the question. I mean, can a grown woman be brainwashed? Do you think that Cassie could have left and she just chose not to?
Now, I always kind of felt like my opinion was she could have left. And that was probably because I'm coming from my mindset.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, if it was me, of course, you're going to sit back and say, I would have left. After he would have showed me a sign of him acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I would have been Alley 5000. I would have left.
Facts.
Okay? But that has a lot to do with, I believe, how spiritual you are.
Mm-hmm.
Discernment. Of having discernment of knowing that something's not right. This ain't right. I'm not supposed to be treated this way. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because I can't say we all, but I have been in a situation, I met a man that, was treating me in a way that was questionable, and I'm questioning myself, why am I staying? But at that time, I was not as spiritual as I am today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I also knew better. You know what I mean? I still knew better. I may not have known the word thick and through, but I knew something wasn't right, and I got the heck up out of there.
Facts. Gotcha.
So I just think is that if you are vulnerable and you're gullible and you're not spiritually sound, yes, you can be shit-em-a-book, hoodwink, bamboozled, led astray, and ran amok by name.
Mm-hmm. Facts. So name two people besides Justin Bieber and Usher that you think might be on them tapes.
I don't know. They trying to say that Beyonce and Jay-Z may be on them tapes.
You know, I don't think they gonna be on them tapes. I don't think Jay would have just. I don't know. We gonna see, but I don't think he would have been on them tapes. If he's on them tapes, I think that he might be on the tapes back in the day. I don't know how Jay would have felt about like letting people just really be hands on with Beyonce. But you know, freaks is freaks. I don't know. Because I didn't think that nobody was able to even have 1,000 bottles of baby oil neither. I didn't even think that was fucking humanly possible. It take at least approximately 6 years to use one bottle of baby oil. Approximately.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But you know they saying that baby oil had some stuff in it.
Yeah, I know that's and they had to. Cause ain't it ain't that much ash in the world. It's just not. I don't care what nobody say. Man, I'm dead serious. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you. Listen. Thank you, Pookie. Love you back, girl. Hey, listen, we are talking the diddler, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. We are talking Cassie. Was she able to just leave? Should she have left? Did she have every mean or reason and being to leave? You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about right now. It is the Breakfast and Bud Morning Show. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a lot of things. In a minute, man, we're going to be talking about things that's been going on. You're going to get buzzed real quick. We're going to talk about some highlights, things that's happening around the USA that's ghetto as fuck. You know how I go. But look, until the end, man, I need y'all to blaze up. What y'all eating on? Drop it down in the comments. I want to know what y'all eat this morning. Tell me right now what y'all ate this morning. I need to know what you had for breakfast. You did. Hey, listen, we are talking Sean Puffy Combs. Cassie, did she have any capacity just to leave whenever she wanted to? What happened? I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Drop it down in the comments and call me on the phone. Can women be brainwashed? I want to know that. You know what I'm saying? Can we be brainwashed? Is there sometimes nothing to do with money? But a man's influence sometimes just have us gone. We don't want our family. We don't want nothing but this man. Can we be submerged? I want to know. Let's just drop it down. Somebody said they had some Waffle House. Leftover Chinese in the morning is the best. That was a W breakfast for you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I hope you had some extra soy sauce packs. You did? Because they only give you like 3 soy sauce packs to a whole damn quart. 3 soy sauce packs. What you gonna do with that? You know what I mean? It pisses me off. Do it piss y'all off? You know what I mean? You get this big ass thing of shrimp fried rice and they give you 3 soy sauce packs. What the fuck? But look, we talking the diddler. I want to hear from y'all. Hit me up. Let's talk.
Call from Miss.
Who am I talking to?
This is Miss Franklin.
Hey, what's going on, Pookie?
How you doing, Sue?
Hey man, we're talking, you know what the topic is. And a lot of people, I see a lot of women really just like going crazy on Cassie. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much saying that she had the capacity, any woman for that. And just not Cassie, but a lot of women that be in this particular situation, you know what I'm saying? They feel like women have the option to leave. There should be nothing that would make them stay, especially in this day and era. What are you saying? Can a grown woman be brainwashed? I want to know. Drop it down. Tell me.
Okay, so I got an interesting take on it. I want to know. You remember that whole interview that Dr. Bryant did with Cam Newton?
Yes, I do.
And everybody was mad about her calling him low functioning.
Yes,
so
I do.
When you say something about manipulation or being brainwashed, I think it's a adjective you need to put in front of the woman. Because I think a low functioning woman can be manipulated and brainwashed.
Preach.
But when you come into yourself and you understand what you deserve, it's going to be hard for a Corey to get in. It's going to be hard for a Cam to get in. That's what she was saying. Yes. You can't come to me and impregnate me when you got 8 baby mamas.
Facts. I'm
not going to have it. Mm-hmm. But it's a difference in getting somebody that's 22 that just want money, that's looking for love in all the wrong places, that ain't developed in her mind. Then yes, she can be manipulated. That's what you're saying, bringing her in young. She want to be the next Aaliyah. She want to be the next big thing. So when you have a Diddy coming to you, come on now. You see what we saw on Making a Band? He talked about them girls so bad and they still stayed because they wanted the limelight. So I think when it comes down to spirituality, where your mind is, it matters.
And let's also be real. And let's also talk about another factor, because you brought up something very good. Sometimes a woman's mental capacity, you know what I'm saying, and men can prey off that. But let's be real. Yes. I also don't like people putting age sometimes in the equation. Because I know 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, and 60-year-old women that can still be manipulated and can still be in that realm. Just because you're 22 sometimes does not mean that you're 22 mentally. There's some women that get in and some women that have to take a little bit longer than others. But the thing about it is, when it comes down to Cassie, and I just want you to be completely transparent, do you think that she had the means, or do you think that she could have been left? Do you think that, you know what I'm saying, that she stayed for a certain lifestyle? That's the question that I want to know.
I don't, but my thing is, I think she stayed because she was in a place where she was low functioning.
Yes.
Like, whatever he gave, whatever she, like, that's when you are low functioning, it covers all of that.
Yes.
I don't think it's an age. I don't think it's anything like that. It's where you are mentally and what you would take. I was in a situation with a woman for 13 years when she was telling me, I ain't gonna love you, this, that, and the third. Now that I'm married to the love of my life, it who I was then disgusts me.
Exactly.
But I started with her when I was 19 or 20. What the hell did I know then?
Exactly.
You know? So I was low functioning then, so everybody would call me stupid and dumb. And me right now, I would call myself that too, but I was low functioning. I allowed anything. I took anything. And so I don't think it's about her having a means, because even if she had the means, he had more means.
Exactly.
He was going to come get her. You know, so it's one of those things she has to be able to leave and be like, hey, you going to come get me. The police going to be right here, though.
Facts.
You know, you have to be able to be ready to be at that point.
Yes.
And if you low functioning, you won't be. And it's really major. When Dr. Bryant said that to Cam, everybody got mad. But he was like, I can have, you know, like I can have you. No, you can't. You can have low-functioning women. A lot of times you cannot manipulate a high-functioning woman that knows her worth and knows and stands on business.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Facts. Hey, I mean, shit. You can't even really say it no better than what you're saying, but I totally agree. And the thing about it is, when you bring somebody that's 19 years old into the question, and you got this man that's taking you to Paris and introducing you to cultures and things that you've never seen before. I mean, you just overnight, you go from not seeing these things to seeing these things. And let's be real, at one point of time, Diddy, you know, as a music mogul, he was brilliant. So I'm pretty sure that it was very intriguing for somebody like her to be able to see him, watch him work and things like that. So when you have a man that has all of those power and you fall in love with him, I can totally see why at first she thought that's what life was. She thought that's what love was. She probably wasn't into now that she's with Alex Fine, so she really realized how gone she really was. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're being loved properly. You get a chance to look back and you be able to say, damn. You know what I mean? Like we all do.
And think about how fast she married this man, because she got with somebody that made her feel safe. Yeah. She didn't have to fight up and do all this other stuff. When you get into something that opens your eyes, you be like, oh, okay, it is. Oh, so it is okay to fall?
Facts.
And then it makes it easier for you to find yourself, because you're not battling with yourself and them. When they're gone, it's easier to focus on yourself, and then you come into this place where you be like, what the hell was I thinking when I put up with this? That's why she did the lawsuit later when she married and happy and all this other stuff, because it's like, now give me me, because I done got me. Now give me everything that you took back. Here's what started this everything.
Yo, that's the truth. And we finna talk about that a little bit more in detail too. We're about to get into this next segment, man. We about to get buzzed real quick. We about to talk about a lot of the things, and some of these things that we're talking about right now is in some of those topics. But thank you so much for calling in, because you hit the nail on the head with a lot of stuff, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, too. You have a good day. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Hey, listen, man, we are talking the diddler. We are talking, can a grown woman, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, be brainwashed? We're talking Diddy, okay? We're talking the whole situation. Now, the thing that is so crazy, and I love one of the things that she said earlier, you know what I'm saying, you know, we be in places in different aspects at different times of our life, and there are times when we're going to be very low functioning. And when we're at them times, it is so easy for things to attract us and for we to attract it. You know what I mean? And some of those things be the wrong things. You know what I mean? But we're about to get into some other stuff. I want to get into a part 2 of this. Now, like I was saying, Gene Wallace or whatever had a conversation with Biggie Small's mother on the line. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and then we're going to come back to the lines right afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to continue to talk this. Can women, grown women at this, you know what I'm saying, be brainwashed? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying that Cassie should have left. She should have been left. She only stayed because she wanted to. So that's what we're talking about. And we're going to take a look at this clip. Yeah, let's take a look at this, y'all. This is interesting and I want to see it. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Yo, John.
I got you.
Yo, John.
Jane, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
All right, Miss Wallace, Jane want to say hi to you real quick before I get off the phone with you, because Jane was on my other phone. Jane, here go Miss Wallace.
Hey, Miss Wallace, Gene Deal.
Oh, hi, Gene. How are you?
All right, man. You know I ain't seen you since I came to your house and had that conversation with you. How you been? You all right?
I've been okay. I've been watching you on Facebook.
I'm sorry, Miss Wallace. I'm sorry I had to do what I had to do, but you know, it is what it is.
Okay. I know you do.
Thank you, Miss Wallace. Like I told people, I said, Miss Wallace would have called me and told me to shut it down, I would have shut it down. Miss Wallace ain't called. She knew how to get in touch with me. If Miss Wallace didn't tell me to shut it down, I'm going to keep doing it because I respect you, Miss Wallace.
And do what you do.
Thank you, Ma. I appreciate you.
What you do.
All right, hey, Miss Wallace, I love you. I want you to get some rest, okay? So go ahead and get you some rest, all right?
Thank you so much, honey.
All right, I'm going to give you a call next week. I'll be in New York next week.
Okay, take care.
All right, you too. All right, bye-bye.
Now, we're talking Diddy, all right? And we're also talking the Cassie situation and people saying that Cassie should have just left. I've been watching Gene Deal for at least 7 years, you guys, and this is no joke. 7, maybe 8 years. I was still in Boston watching Gene Deal, and Gene Deal has been talking Diddy. He's been talking about Puffy. He's been talking the same talk. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are saying, why now? Why is people just now talking? Here's the thing. People are not just now talking. And I think that's the biggest misconception that we have with Diddy and a lot of the victims that's coming across of it. Now, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? Is everybody that's coming forward probably really a victim? I probably don't think so. You dig what I'm saying? But are there victims? Hell yeah, there is. Now, see, the thing about it is Gene Deal has been talking what he's been talking for at least 8+ years. All right. I have never once seen anybody say nothing to this man, especially when it comes down to Diddy and certain people that he talks about. And I'm going to be real with you. This man, he's calling out names. He is talking about landmarks. This son of a bitch, I mean, he knows everything. You feel what I'm saying? So my question is, you know what I'm saying, if there were grown men and there were people that were in power who was around Diddy at that particular time, and they did not say anything, at least didn't have the money to be able to fight this man in court with legal situations, what would make you think that little old Cassie could? And that's the question that we're coming up with right now, man. I need to know right now, you know what I'm saying, can a grown woman be brainwashed? You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. Now, before we get into that as well, we're going to get into this DDG clip. As you guys know, DDG and Halle has broke up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, so they say.
And I'm kind of thinking he might have met somebody already, or he's ready to start dating, and he's just trying to avoid.
No.
My bad, y'all.
Let me say that right now, y'all.
Thinking that it is Halle. There's rumors allegedly that Halle has been messing with Brian. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Fiat, that dude. Now, a lot of people, too, is also giving DDG a lot of backlash because in this particular clip, he says, give me 1 second, I'm finna pull it up over here. He says that if he was to get back into a relationship, it would have to be with Halle. you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because he does not want multiple baby mamas. So a lot of people are saying to him, like, if that's the case, then why break up? So let's look at this clip too, because I really want to know how y'all feel about this shit too. It's crazy. Yeah, let's just watch it, because I don't be understanding certain.
And I'm kind of thinking he might have met somebody already, or he's ready to start dating, and he's just trying to avoid.
No. Let me say that right now, y'all. I am not dating anyone. I don't have a potential girlfriend, nor do I even think about that whatsoever. I don't plan on getting into another relationship at all, unless it's Halle. That's the only way. I am not finna get a new girlfriend. I don't have the desire. I don't want multiple baby mamas. I don't want none of that. We taking a break, like I said. I'm finna go pick my son up right after this. Let me live my life. That's none of your business.
So, what do you guys think about that? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, because as you know, they have, in fact, you know what I'm saying, took a break, or they on a pause, or whatever we want to call it. But a lot of people is giving him a lot of flack. They think that DDG just automatically wanted to get her pregnant because he wanted a baby so bad. I want to know how y'all feel about that right now. Right now, we're in the buzz hour. We're just talking about viral shit. I want to know how you feel about those two things. So, do you think that a man like Gene Deal, is he able just to spread lies if he wanted to? I want to know, what do you think? Do you think that he's just able to spread lies like that without it being true? Listen, Diddy is a bad man. Okay, should a man be crucified for being a freaky deaky man? No. You know what I'm saying? There's men out there that's freaky. There's no crime in that. I don't feel like, everybody gonna have their own freak meter that they want to reach, and whoever they end up with gotta be there. Now, is there a problem with, you know what I'm saying, having people so sedated to where they don't know what they're saying? And they're not able to say yes or no, I don't want it there, or don't put it there, then yes, it's a motherfucking problem. And that's the problem that we're running into. See, men in his situation that have power can be very annoying, because he had so many different and ample opportunities just to stop doing whatever he was doing. This man is still having freak offs. Why? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be doing that, especially if you got away with some things from back in the day. He has been sliding through life with no repercussions, and now the time is now. So the question is, a lot of people, a lot of women, let me be very frank. There's a lot of women that say, hey, whatever Cassie got, she deserved. She could have been walked away. So my question is, can a grown-ass woman be brainwashed? That's what we're talking about. Hit me back on the lines right now. It is 678-235-4338. Hit me up right now. Can a grown-ass woman be brainwashed? Hit me up, y'all. I need to know. 678-235-4338. We're talking that. And also, did DDG just get Halle pregnant for a baby? That's what we're talking about. Hit me up right this second. Do it. You feel me? I see in the comments somebody say yes, they can. Especially if they have low self-esteem. You damn right. You did. You definitely did damn right. I've seen so many people be brainwashed. Grown women. And not grown women that didn't come from great families. See, everybody have this stigma with women, They think that a woman can only be battered, especially a black woman. Or a black woman can only be battered. She only stays because she don't have family sometimes. Or she didn't have a father sometimes. Or, she didn't have this and she didn't have that. Listen to y'all. None of that shit matters sometimes. Demographic does not matter all the time. You can be in some of the most prestigious areas in the world and still fall victim to being stupid from a man. You dig what I mean? It is no shame of blaming that. And that just makes me mad, and it irks my soul sometimes that women get on these shade room forums and act like perfect patties. Like they have never sucker stroked over a dude. So that's what we're talking about.
Call from.
Who this is?
Love over image.
Who is this?
Love over image.
What's up, love over image? Now listen, where you calling from?
California.
Were you at work?
Yes.
You trying to sneak on the sleek somehow? You trying to act like you talking to somebody regular like hell. I can tell. You over there like, yes, the panels. Yeah, I can tell you over there sneaking. I'm going to blow your ass. You can definitely tell. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna do you like that, but listen, you heard the question. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about it? Can a grown woman be Cassie? You know what I'm saying? Can any of us had been in that situation?
Yes, I was her.
You was her.
Yes. And I was not too long her.
So okay. So whisper. So when you say you was her, what do you mean in those terms? Like in just staying and not leaving in that sense, or in the sense to where you felt like it was almost helpless for you to leave?
Let me just read something. Let's just get an understanding of brainwashing.
Okay.
Brainwashing is a coercive technique that involves forcing someone to believe something by repeatedly telling them it's true and preventing them from learning other information. The goal is to make someone give up their current beliefs and attitudes and accept new regimented ideas. Brainwashing can reduce a person's ability to think critically or independently and can change their values and attitudes and beliefs. I hear a lot of people calling in, and it's okay because we all have our own opinion. But I also see a lot of people saying it takes you to walk in a brainwashed shoe in order to understand that it is a possibility for a grown woman or man to be brainwashed. For me, it came from not really knowing who I was at the time, but I ended up learning who I was during that time because I did get strength, but I stayed. And it was because of this. I didn't have any family there. To start with, I'm 57 years old. I have 5 children, 22 grandchildren. I didn't have no one there in this place, which I was in Alabama. And the man that I was married to, I had been knowing him for 42 years. We had been together from young. For the last, we separated when I was like 21, but anyway, we got back together about 8 years ago. And he's a longshoreman. I'm just thinking that I'm going to have this great life, being a homebody, but I didn't have finances. I didn't have finances, and I didn't have family. My children are grown. I want to be a housewife, a life that I've dreamed of living, you know, having all these things. He was a longshoreman, so I'm going to have this great life. Mm-hmm. So I stayed because of the security that I had with that man, which was financially and emotionally, because I had no one. It's easy to say what can't be when you haven't been in a position to say if it can be or not be. I don't understand when women or men, you know, people, period, get to a certain place in their life and forget about their trials or their tribulations or their mistakes or them once not knowing who they were at a time. But now that you're there, you want to frown up on the sister or the brother that's not there.
It's not.
When we should be the one, because we are the one. We know. We've been there. So why is it that it's so, when you reach that place of your destination, I'm going to say, you forget about where you came from, where you started from before you got to this place. So, yes, a grown-ass woman can be brainwashed, because I was just that grown-ass woman, but I'm divorced today in my own place, paying my own rent and bills. But I had to be broken gracefully. See, some people don't know about it. You know, it's okay to not be okay.
Facts. It's almost like a stigma now, to where, and this especially run deep with black women. Like, we're almost slated to have to be, you know what I'm saying, strong at all times. So when we talk about these vulnerable moments, and when we talk about these things, these traumas and things that we go through, it's always sometimes labeled or looked upon as being weak, and it's not. It's things that we're going to experience, and it's also the things that bond us as women. Like, if we can't agree to anything, we can agree to certain traumas that we all shared. And it's like, that's the thing that I don't think people understand. And I'm so happy you called in, and I can feel like dead feel everything it seems like you went through. And like, I could just, everything that's just that you're speaking, it just, I don't know, I could just feel it so bad. And I'm so happy you called, because see, people always associate age with everything. And they're not understanding just how you just said that you were broken. And I mean, you were an older woman. You feel what I'm saying? When you put it in a mind frame of a Cassie who was 19 and a woman that's 20. See, I need people to start throwing away these numbers, because see, numbers don't belong to traumas and hurts and things like that. It just don't belong. So stop thinking that you're going to get to an age where everything that you thought might not have happened bad is going to go away, because it does not mean. We can be just as vigilant. We as grown women teach our daughters to be vigilant when they walk outside. Watch where you're going, such and such. And God forbid, just as much as something can still happen to our daughters, something can still happen to us. It's just different settings. So stop thinking that numbers belong to everything, because you're going to be messed up in this life for thinking that. But I'm so happy that you got away from the situation, because it's like people don't understand like how strong certain ties are, you know? And you can definitely just hear the pain, and see, the thing about it is what also is hard, and you said something that was very important. You said something that about being broken, right? I feel like it's when you're broken is when you're going to probably do or have the courage to do what her and Cassie did, because at that point it's nowhere to go but up. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's your strength. And see, once again, like I said, I have 5 children. My oldest is 41. My youngest is 29. So that tells you I started early. I had my first baby when I was 14 years old. I have 22 grandchildren. And I have girls. I have 3 girls and 2 boys. I can't even tell you how many girls of the grandkids, but the fact is, the point is, I have young girls. I have young ladies that's going to, and I was embarrassed too. Let me tell you something. It took a lot for me to come back home 3 years ago. See, I just been back in California 3 years ago. I'm originally from Alabama, but I've been here most of my life going back and forth. But it took a lot for me to come to face the women in my family, which was my children and my grandchildren and my sister, because, you know, like you said, that I'm at that age, and hey, that wasn't the only man. It was plenty before him. And you know, and I'm thinking that I'm got with something that's real and legit and genuine. And here we go again, and I had to face my children and my sister and my granddaughters. That was hard. And guess what I did though? I came back my head so high to the sky because I know how people will try to put labels on you and keep them on you, especially if they know you. You see, that's why Jesus couldn't even be received in his own town, because they knew him.
Yeah.
They knew his father. They knew everything about him. And it's hard to you to be received around people that have known you all of your life. You know, they are your worst critics. They just don't ever think. Well, what my thing is, I like to say, is that they wanted me to remain on the floor, you know, always in a corner, because I was from place to place. I was with this man, but I wasn't in my own place. That was 8 years. But before that, I was homeless. So I entered back California 3 years ago homeless because I didn't want to go stay with none of my family. So I went into a shelter. In 2021 of November, I got here October the 17th. I stayed at my daughter's house for about 2 weeks. Family was coming over. Girl, I felt like shit. When everybody would come over, I would go in the room. I felt like I was worthless. Like I had failed all the women in my family. But yet, I thought you said that you was good. And that's where I learned it's okay to not to be okay.
Thank you so much.
I went into a shelter in 2021 too.
Yeah.
In November, got my job in December 2021, moved into my place September the 19th, 2022. And not only do I hold one position, I hold two. And I work anywhere from 80 to 106 hours per week, making $16.50. You add it up. You tell me what God won't do. See, I had to let go and let God and not be ashamed. See, we have to, because people have put labels on you, because I started off early. You heard that. I had a bunch of, hey, girl, and here go the good shit. 5 different days. Baby, labels galore. They tried to hold me to the girl I once was. I had to fight because I'm not her anymore. I once was her. And that's why I have empathy for those that was once like me. See, I ain't forgot about where I come from and where I'm going. And I got to pick those up. You know, those that's struggling still, you know, that need somebody to listen and not judge. You know that? You know, cry, snot, you know, not say, leave that nigga alone. You need to, you know, no, I'm not her because I was once you. And we don't have no empathy anymore.
For each other. Don't.
For each other. It's gone.
I scream that so much until I'm blue in the face. You know, I thank you so much for you calling in because it's just like your voice and everything just so inviting. I could just sit and listen to you all day. But thank you so much because you really said some key points and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, listen. What we gotta do is listen. She said something that I want us to understand that was really dope. She said, I'm not her anymore. And I think sometimes as women, we got to understand that we're going to have different segments of womanhood, okay? And I want you to understand, because a lot of people say this a lot, and that pretty much sums up the question that we had today. A lot of people is like, why didn't Cassie leave? Why didn't she just get the hell on? Because Cassie used to be a young lady, right? And who she is now, she's not that anymore. And once you start growing and you evolve and stuff like that, sometimes it's hard. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You gotta get rid of one of the people. And she knew the younger her, the one that was in the freak offs and being involved. You seen when that young lady was laying on the floor. She was trying to run away from who she used to be and trying to be who she is now, living in her full capacity. The second thing I want somebody else to point out to what she said, because it's never really said, right? She talked about shame. we also talked about why people don't go nowhere, or why people stay. What she just said right then and there just summed it up to why sometimes people, even in powerful positions like Cassie, to where you might have access to money, it still have you limitless because of shame. There's so many people right now, and I want y'all just to hear this out. There's so many people right now that knew Cassie's story. When that tape came out, you heard so many people start talking about situations that they remember seeing her be in. Oh, I remember when she got punched. Oh, I remember when she did this. You got so many people. It's shame. Stop thinking that it's so easy just to pack your bags up and go. There is hard right now in this world living to be a family of two. You can have a man and a woman or whoever, a two income household right now. It's hard. So when you're talking about somebody who has limited resources, who is dating somebody with so much power, it doesn't matter where you go, he's there. You feel what I mean? Keep that stuff in mind when y'all start judging these women, man. The diddler got a problem, okay? He has a problem and he has to get dealt with. Now, is everybody and their mama telling the truth on him? Probably not. There's some people that say, hey, I'm going to probably try to give me a payday. And that's fucked up because it messes up for the real victims. But at the end of the day, man, y'all stop putting an age on shit, okay? Stop. Stop doing that. You know what I mean? Start having empathy for each other, women. We talk about this on Sister Sunday all the time. You dig what I mean? Just because you experience something at 32 doesn't mean that this girl experienced that shit at the same age. She might not experience it until she's 42. And guess what? Another girl has not even experienced it yet. So just because we see this girl not go through the certain things that we went through, we can't call her dumb. We can't say, girl, you stupid, you weak. We can't look at Halle and say, oh yeah, you was stupid. We can't. Halle is some of our mothers. She fell in love with a man. Y'all try to make this shit be bigger than what it really is, and it's really simple. You feel me? She fell in love with a man. It's nothing else. You feel me? It's nothing else. A lot of our mamas wasn't married at all neither. And a lot of our mamas is not. And as the world goes on, marriage is going to probably become very obsolete. You feel what I'm saying? But we got to understand that. You know what I mean? We have to be able to understand that. We have to be able to understand that. So, look, y'all, I hate that I got on a little bit late today. You know what I'm saying? It's my apologies. You know what I mean? But this was a great topic, you know what I mean, or whatever. We're going to be back tomorrow. You know what I mean? We're Monday through Thursday. You feel what I'm saying? 10:30 to 12 o'clock. You know what I mean? Make sure that you come back. Make sure that you holler at me. I love this thing. I appreciate everybody for calling in and tuning in and things like this. I apologize, too, because I was supposed to react when I got off. I will be here today, and we will make up some videos. But, yeah, man, I thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. You feel what I mean? I do. And look, I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Be good to each other. Ladies, be good to each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hard on each other. Don't be too hard on each other. Before you know what I'm saying, tell your sister some shit, just remember when you went through it. You know what I mean? Give her a little grace. You dig it? We all deserve grace. This is the Breakfast and Bud Morning Show. And I appreciate y'all, man. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. You dig me?